Hey guys, I have a book review for you. The book is called By the Time You Read This by Lola Jaye. This is the front cover, the back. It's very pretty. And I don't know if you can see it, but it has little. No, probably not better to see it. But down the side here, it has little stars, and there's a reason for that. So, um, the first few pages of this book were like really hard to read because of the style of writing. It was different, but after the first few pages, I just read it and I loved it. And um, this is one of the many books I highly recommend you to read. It was published in 2008. You can probably find it anywhere online. I'm pretty sure. It's relatively popular. I guess it's not exactly new, but it is a great book. If you're doing a chick lit challenge or if you just like chick lit, this is a perfect book for you. If you don't, then I guess um, it's not, it's actually it is chick lit, but it's also very contemporary. But I think that even people who don't like chick lit could read it because it's very it's sad and it takes you on a journey. And I love this book because took me on a journey. Um, It's about a girl who, when she's 12, gets handed a journal, the manual, at her mother's wedding when she turns 12, and she gets handed it to her by her father's sister, so her aunt, and it was written by her father when he was 30, when he died. I can't remember what he was diagnosed with, but he was diagnosed and he ended up dying and leaving this journal to her. And it is a journal for different things about her life, different topics from makeup, boys, jobs, situations where you face enemies, or like life experiences up until the time that he was 30. And this is for her from when she is 12 to when she turns 30. So the book pretty much takes place from when she turns 5, and it has backstory as well. It has a great backstory that's paced through the whole book, and it goes along her journey of her life and the manual's life with her. So, like I said, from the time she's 12 to the time she's 30, which is when the book ends. It also has an epilogue as well, so it's pretty cool. Throughout the book, you are in her perspective, but at the same time, this book not only goes not so much into detail, but not only shares the life of Lois, the main character, but the lives of everyone around her, including her family, her friends, her dates, her lovers, anyone, any enemy she's ever met. And I love about this book is that it, while it is in first person and while it is in Lois's, you know, she's the main character, a lot of the characters get to share their journey as well, and not like bulk down the story, but as you get to go through her life, you also get to go through other people's lives in the story, and you get to find out where they've headed, and you really care about all the characters in this book, even the ones you hate. I don't really hate any characters, I just dislike them, but you're supposed to dislike some of those characters. So, sorry, my eyes itchy. So, yeah, and I think it was great that she did that. It's about keepsake, obviously, and she discusses at the end of the book. I don't know if it will come with your copy if you get it, but it has like a little interview thing here. And I'm thinking I might talk to her, see if I can get a meeting with her, or to review this book because I have a lot of questions and stuff I'd like to ask about this that aren't in the back of it. But yeah, so like through it, you also get to read the manual as well, along with her. So every year of her life, she has an entry for her birthday, but there's also at the back a miscellaneous section. So, for example, like I said, makeup or such, but I'll try and find one. Miscellaneous. Hormones. This is for when she's a teenager. Or when she's older. Mistakes. When she's in her mid-20s. Dates. Finding a new job and stuff like that. So it's in his text. I can't remember what sort of text that's in. But that's the text that the father's is in, and that's the normal story. So I'd have to say that my favourite character out of the whole book, apart from the main character, would have to be the father. While he is dead, he has an extremely provoking impact on the book itself. It's kind of like those. It's kind of like TV series or movies where you know that there's a character there but you never see them, but they have such an important role in a story that it adds so much to the character depth. The only thing I didn't mention in my written review of this, so please go and take a look at my written review, it's a lot better than my spoken review, I will put the link down the bottom, is that at times I felt that she was a little bit cold. And it's not such a bad personality trait to have, I guess, considering what happened, but I think that she should have moved on, but she did kind of in a way, but not, I don't know, it's hard to explain, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read it, but if you haven't read it, yeah, I really, and I'd actually love to see anyone's opinions on this book, because I just loved it, I really did. Yeah, so I can't really explain how much I like it. It's a 4.5 stars. It was going to be a 5 stars, but I chose to do it that way because of the part at the front and the fact that in some places she felt a little bit cold. Yeah, so that's my really weird review of this book. But guys, go check it out. Especially people who are doing a chick lit challenge, I really suggest you go out and buy it, or read it, or borrow it, or find it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. As again, I said I'd love to see or hear anyone's opinions on the book too. So yeah, I love this book. So thank you guys for watching. Bye. So I have a small haul for you. I was going to wait until I got all my books this week, but I might as well do it now because it's cool. If you hear a noise, that's just a fan. So yeah. The first one I got today, just now, in the mail. It's Andrea Kramer's Nightshade. I'm pretty sure you guys pretty much know what this book's all about, so I won't go into great detail. It's a paperback edition. It's also the one they have in Australia, so it doesn't have those frayed lines, which I really wish it did, but I'm really glad I got it. I paid $9 for it, plus $5 postage, so, and that saved me about it saved me about $10 actually, because it was cost $20 over here in the stores. And the next 3 books I got at a second-hand bookshop, because I took a lot of my Anne Rice books and random books there, and I don't give you very much, but I don't really care. I was going to donate them anyway, so I just sold as many as I could, and he gave us $25 for them, so I split it with my partner, and I got Danielle Steele, Going Home. That was $2. I'll just read the back. Probably not going to be very interested, but you might be. For Gillian and Chris, their happiness seemed complete. Handsome, dynamic, with a wild past behind him and a golden future ahead, Chris was everything Gillian wanted and more. Until a moment's infidelity broke their bond they shared, and sent Gillian running to the city of her birth, and into the arms of another man. She thought she said goodbye to love, but her heart told her that she should never despair, for forever is never over. They pledged themselves forever. Going home. So, it's like one of those paperback ones, you know. I'm kind of collecting a little bit of Danielle Steele's books to see what they like. So, then I found this book for $3. It's called Siggy and Amber: A Boy, a Girl, a Ghastly Puzzle by Doug McLeod. This was published in 2009, so it's not too old. And this one is: there is something strange at Talos Point. Siggy knows because he has seen it, and now the mysterious non-blonde Amber wants to see it too. Should Siggy take Amber to Talos Point? On the good side, he might end up with a girlfriend. On the bad side, he might explode. It's a tough decision. Funny, touching, and outrageous, Siggy and Amber is Doug McLeod at his very best. I want to see what's behind the door. Amber, maybe we should leave. We can't back out now. It's a pretty short book. It's got like 200 or so pages. Taking it, it's YA. I'm not a big fan of the cover itself. I'm not a big fan of red covers, but it looked interesting. And finally, I decided to actually pick up the Good Frog Hunting by Laura Graff, the author of You Have to Kiss a Lot of Frogs. I'm not quite sure if it's a series book or not, because I was actually I think I might actually have to buy the other one too. But Carrie Klein has dated her share of frogs. There was a frog who could never make a decision, a toad who claimed to be a single card, and the horny toad who couldn't commit to anything other than an after dinner roll on the lily pad. Fed up with looking for one good frog in a giant pond, the aspiring actress decides to at least make the best of her bad dating stories. Before she knows it, Carrie's one-woman show is a success. Well, an off-Broadway success, and now all her past frogs are hopping out of the woodwork. Has Carrie's quest to put her bad date karma to good use turned her into a dating pariah? Hey, it's nice if she's waiting for Mr. Right anymore. She's just looking for Mr. Good Frog. Mr. Right equals single, intelligent, funny, successful, non-commitment-phobic male. Mr. Good Frog, single male. Mr. Right, rather. So, I've been looking to get this book for a while, so I'm glad I did, and it was only $7. So, now I like the cover. I mean, like I said, I don't really like that cover very much. This is not exactly an appealing one, but for $2, I really didn't care. I wanted to use up my money, so that's those. And then I went to the library, and I was only going to get a book on digital photography step by step by Jaye Wright, because I'm trying to learn how to use my camera properly and better so I can take better pictures for my scrapbooking. So I don't know if I'll actually do a review on it, but I plan on reading it bit by bit rather than, a few pieces every day, I guess, because it is a reference book. So, yeah. So that's that one. But I picked up this one, and I think I'm actually going to start this one next, because I just finished a book, and I want to start Evermore, and I also want to start another one, but I love this cover, and I really want to start reading the book. So this is I Think I Love You by Alison Pearson, and she's written I Don't Know How She Does It, which is another book I have on my shelf to read. The blurb said, "He had 30 million fans, but he was mine. How could I be sure? The understanding in his eyes told me so. Oh, those eyes. They were deep green pools you could pour all your longing into. Who was your first crush?" From the #1 bestseller of I Don't Know How She Does It, a wildly witty, beautiful written, and a deeply poignant story of a girl whose teenage dreams of meeting her pin-up come true later in life. So, yeah. pretty big, but it's got big words. So I'll soon see if I actually like her style, and that's her there. So yeah, this book immediately just reached out and grabbed me and strangled me to read it. So yes. So apart from that, I've got Evermore to read in my drawer, my bedroom drawer. So I'll probably read that soon, probably after that one. And I'm still reading How to Get Ideas. So I want to read that one while I'm reading that one, because yeah. But I might change my mind. I'm constantly changing my mind and thoughts and patterns, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching my really short but cool haul.